It seems all of us around the world are bound by an inescapable concept of time, the indefinite continued progress of events that occur in apparently irreversible succession from the past into the future. While the passage of time is constant for everyone no matter where you live, such that 5 minutes is the same whether you're in Tokyo or New York, the time on the clock is vastly different depending on where you are. Time and time again, we humans love complicating things, and time is no exception. There are 38 different time zones in the world, yet the day only has 24 hours. Russia has 11 time zones, while China only has 1. A 30-minute flight from Samoa to American Samoa will take you back 25 hours. Even with all the craziness, time zones have served us well, and we've learned to adapt to it. Sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. The day is bright and the night is dark. These are true for most places on Earth, unless you're in Antarctica. Because of its geographical location, Antarctica experiences extreme day-night cycles. Living in Antarctica means you'll experience 6 months of daylight in the summer and 6 months of darkness in winter. On top of that, because the South Pole is situated on the continent, Antarctica sits on every line of longitude. In theory, this means Antarctica would be located in all time zones. Walking around the South Pole would mean you could travel through different time zones, hours apart in mere seconds. So, how do people keep time on the icy land down south? For starters, there are very few people who actually live there. Antarctica is inhabited by a few thousand researchers and millions of adorable penguins. The last time we checked, penguins can't read clocks. While penguins can live happily without knowing the time, technologically advanced scientists can't. Having over 20 different time zones in a place where so few people live doesn't make much sense. This is why, for practical purposes, time zones in Antarctica are usually based on the time zone of their supply base. Amundsen Scott South Pole Station, for example, uses New Zealand time due to their main supply base being Christchurch, New Zealand. And because New Zealand observes daylight savings, people in the station would also have to move their clocks 1 hour forward and backward each year. They do this even though there's no need for daylight savings, since they have constant, round-the-clock daylight in the summer and constant darkness in the winter. Research stations in Antarctica would also sometimes use time zones of the country they're owned by, like how the South African Antarctic Research Base uses the UTC+2 time zone, the standard time of South Africa. Another way is using the territorial claims in which they're at, like how the Concordian Skiway uses the Australian Western Standard Time of UTC+8, since this facility is located within the Australian Antarctic Territory. This, however, isn't always true, evidenced by the fact that 12 time zones are observed despite only 7 countries having claimed a stake in Antarctica. So, time in Antarctica can get a little weird. It is a place where it can be bright during the nighttime and dark during the daytime. Many areas have no time zone since nothing is decided, yet it is a continent considered to be located in all time zones. In the end, time in Antarctica is whatever time you want. You set the clock to whatever time you find most convenient, unless you don't care what time it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments down below.